I can't see anything. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We've all got cold.
I've got a cold, as you can tell by my voice.
Now, for a change, we're at the Oasis. Helen and Bob's here as well somewhere. We're not here for long. We've done the Christmas lights switch on, and there's over 14,000 LEDs dotted around the place. And we're on the mulled wine, which is warm and nice actually. It's quite nice. And we've also done the inside bar area, but then also the function room's been done as well. So yeah, we're going to head back because Pelly's had a major operation, which Helen will tell you about, and make sure that he's okay. Catch you later.
Hi, Bob!
Hi, Bob.
Say good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
That's it, I'm done.
How's the pronto?
Morning, everybody. It's Saturday.
Afternoon.
Well, it is afternoon. Oh yeah, it is afternoon. We've been at work. That's why I'm thinking morning, because we've just out and about, but we've already done a shift in the office till 1 o'clock. Today, we're all full of cold after getting back from holiday.
Oh yeah, we are back.
Yeah, we're back, and it's not COVID, but it is not a very nice cold. We've all got it. We're all suffering. So we're on our way to the vets, because while we were away in America, Pelly was not very well, and the kennels were brilliant. They took him to our normal vets, and he spent 3 days in the vets on a drip. And then when I got back, we had a specialist scan, and they found out that he'd got a tumour in his spleen, and also something that looked a little bit suspicious in his stomach. So he had an exploratory surgery the day before yesterday. They had said to me that if his stomach was obviously a tumour, then they'd do nothing, but when they looked inside, it just looks inflamed. So they've sent a biopsy, fingers crossed that comes back all right. So they actually took his spleen out. Now that's quite a big operation for an old boy, because he's 13 in January, but he's going for his post-op check. We can't go to the normal clinic because they're having refurbishments done on that, but they have got another branch. We're off there. It's going to usually takes us about 10 minutes to get there, but I know there's been an accident on the road. A lorry's hit a bridge, so we're going a little bit early because I'm expecting there might be a few delays. And there's Francesca in the back. Pelly's in the boot. That sounds awful, but he's got himself all settled in there, hasn't he? And he's actually... yeah, I can't believe how well he seems, really. Even when we went to pick him up after his surgery, I mean, it's proper major surgery. I would expect him to have to carry him out, and he walked out, and he's been eating well since his surgery, and he seems not his normal self, but a lot better than I thought he'd be.
Well, his normal self would be just jumping around and barking and that, but the thing is that it is close to his normal self, but apart from jumping around and that, because I think it hurts him. So
Yeah.
He is running around, like, well, not proper running, but like trotting around.
Yeah, but he's better seems better than we were expecting him to be. So let's hope he gets a good checkup. And I don't know if they've got the biopsy results yet or not, but we'll let you know what they are when we get them. See, we were correct about the traffic situation. We're stuck.
We're back and we're back.
Yeah, that has been ill.
We're back, and we've not done any cooking in the house for ages because we've been at Oasis constantly, so we thought we'd stop in this weekend. Yeah. It's a long weekend. It's a Fiesta Day Monday and a Fiesta Day Wednesday, so we're at work on Tuesday, but this weekend we're going to concentrate on blitzing the house and getting the Christmas tree up, the Christmas trimmings, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now, I'm really happy because we've only been back from America for a week, and when we got back I'd done no Christmas shopping at all. And now I've nearly finished. I've nearly finished all my Christmas shopping. Have you, Andy?
I bought one thing.
Have you, Dad?
Have you, Dad?
Oh, have you, Bob?
No, I haven't.
You don't need to, because I've bought all your presents for you.
I've got some. I've only got 1 or 2 more to get.
My dad's got a personal shopper, I think, and it's called Mig.
Helen. It's called Helen.
Are we talking about Christmas presents?
Yeah, why?
I've never finished mine.
You've nearly finished your Christmas
And I've got a
shopping
big box like that full of Christmas presents for all of you.
Have you bought me some as well?
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Yeah. Who the hell wouldn't buy them on a Christmas
I know,
present?
but you usually say you don't know what to get me.
No, you're very difficult to buy for, and so is Pa.
Pa's easy.
No, he's not.
I've told
no,
you
you're
what,
not.
I've told you what now.
Oh, we already know what you're getting you. You're very easy.
We're just going to make some tapas for tea.
So it's going to be chorizo and sherry and with
Onions, which they've seen before.
Now I've got these. These are solomillo
And
provençal.
just about everything that we bought were reduced.
Yeah. So that Alan's been doing a peppercorn sauce.
And mustard and peppercorn sauce.
Mustard and peppercorn sauce. Okay. Burger meat, which is basically pork mince. That's going to be. Get out of the way, boys.
The little patties that you showed them last time.
Yeah, sausage patties. We've got some liver, some lamb's liver. Don't know how we're going to do that yet.
Onions and garlic, I think.
This is morcilla, but it's wagyu morcilla.
Morcilla is black pudding.
Basically, yeah.
But in Spain, they make it two different ways. They'll either make it like this one. Look, it's full of rice, or they make it with onion. So it's packed with onion. I quite like the onion one as well. That's not very keto friendly.
No, I like
rice.
both, but we've got that because Cheska loves it.
She does. I've got jars of these in my cupboard, and I'm going to do them in tomato sauce with garlic and bacon bits. It's nice done like that.
Those of you that's new to the channel, this is the sort of thing that we'll do every week, and we'll tend to try and go somewhere as well during the weekend.
Well, because we've got a long weekend this weekend, and I'd like to get Christmas shopping finished, we might have a trip to the boulevard.
Possibly,
We
yeah.
could pop into
Show you that
Torrevieja
Christmas.
one night because
Show you
we've
the
got all the
Belen.
lights on and everything, so...
They're homegrown, pickled chilies, and they're variations of...
Scotch bonnets and reapers and
Well, there's another one as well.
habanero chilies.
Yeah. That's pickled... No, that's garlic in olive oil. So they're pickled in vinegar. But what we also brought back, and if you like your food hot, the only place that we get this from is when we go to the States. So we'll get a few bottles because it will last us. We don't take any notice of the dates on the bottles. So we've picked up a couple of bottles of this.
You can actually order it online, that.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
Expensive, but you
It's the
can order it
postage that's
online.
expensive, but it's that if you get it from the Mexico Pavilion is $12. These are prices plus tax, whatever the tax is, and then we've got a pure jalapeno one, but we've still got some in the fridge. Now the other one that Helen picked up that she's not had for a while because somebody threw it away.
Joanne, not looking at anybody in particular.
Yeah, you. Blazing Skulls hot sauce.
That's from House of Blues.
House of Blues. Thankfully the sauce is a damn sight better than the food was.
The food was less than disappointing, I have to say.
Yeah, but you'll see that in a future video. I can smell it with my eyes there.
That's the liver and garlic, that's going into the oven.
Smells great. Smells great if you like liver. If you don't like liver, it probably smells rank.
Love it.
A little bit of cooking cream, but I probably won't use all of that. A little bit of Dijon mustard and normal English mustard. A bit of peppercorn and a little bit of
Paprika.
paprika, yeah.
Pimiento
A
rojo.
bit then.
And the tomato trees.
That's for the beans.
And the beans are here. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that good?
that's beautiful. She's a good boy, daughter.
That's just made up that. It has got a bit of Parmesan cheese in it as well.
Yeah.
What you'll find is we very, very, very rarely do any recipes or anything like that. Bacon bits.
Lardons, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sorry. Bit of garlic. Bit of tomato freeze, which can be a little bit sweet.
That one's alright though. That's Mercadona's own, but it's their artisan recipe and I like it, that one.
Yeah, it's got olive oil in it
I
and
use
stuff
it
on
in
it.
lots of things.
And then there's the beans out the jar.
Food's nearly ready, but I just would like to say, look at my boy.
Oh, yeah, Helen mentioned him earlier. I mean, look at him.
He's a
He's
beautiful
smiling,
lad.
he's happy.
He is a
just
beautiful
eating
lad.
his
He's just
dinner.
had his tea.
He's jumping about all over the place.
He has.
Well, as much as a
He's a good
13-year-old
boy.
dog does jump about all over the
That's
place.
2 days after a bloody major operation.
If it were us, we'd be on bed rest. In fact, if it were us, we'd still be in hospital on ward.
So, we've got chorizo and sherry with onion and garlic. Pork patties.
Pork patties.
Pork patties.
Homemade pork patties.
Come on then, hurry up, 'cause we want to dig in.
Provolone with garlic and homegrown chilies. Liver and onions with garlic. Morcilla, wagyu morcilla. Pork in honey. No.
There's no honey in it. It's got mustard and it's got all sorts.
Peppercorn sauce.
Yeah. Green
Beans with
bean.
bacon and tomato and a few other bits and bobs, and see you later. It's a brisk Sunday just morning.
I don't even think it's that cold, to be quite honest with you.
It's not massively cold, but it's brisk, I would have said. We're at Lemon Tree Market. We're just going to show you what's about. We're going to get some veggies for soups. So we're at the Ukrainian store where we get stuff that we've had in the past. I can't remember what it's called.
Well, they're like the pasties, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like the pasties and the stuff with fennel in and that, and cheese, and they're
really
lush.
nice, really nice.
But obviously we're avoiding stuff like that. So we've Elder's seen them called a bruschetta, haven't you?
That's what they call bruschetta, because I think that is what they've got.
It looks like it's called a bruschetta, but it's actually not. It's more like a Shashlik kebab, isn't it?
Yeah. We've had them before as well, and they're nice.
Yeah. Usually from the other stall, I think we tend to get them down at the bottom end, but
€5
yeah,
each.
€5 each. So, and that's low carb yum. To give you an idea, look, that's the size of the skewer in front of Bob.
€5.
€5.
Lunch.
And it's, I'm guessing it's pork
I think
and
it's
tomato
probably pork.
and stuff, and
Yeah.
a bit of salad, but not your normal salad. Smells alright.
Smells good.
What you're saying, the veg isn't like you'd normally get. So that's raw carrot. Helen thinks it's garlic that's giving it a bit of a zing. I think there might be something else. We think there's fennel. Well, these look like they have been roasted. These.
Maybe a little bit, but that's definitely fennel in them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's garlic in the carrots.
Yeah, and like Bob says, these complement the taste of the meat. It's really nice. Ham's cooking.
Yes, I've cooked it in Coca-Cola original. There we go. And I've put in it a cinnamon stick, some black peppercorns, a few cloves, bay leaf, and a little sprinkle of paprika.
Paprika, okay.
Yeah. And now I'm going to roast some tomatoes. We bought 5 kilos of tomatoes off of the market. They were 99 cents a kilo, and they're lovely tomatoes. So I'm going to roast those off with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. And then I'm going to make a tomato and red pepper soup with some. Look at the basil. That's really sad. That was the only bit of basil
Battered.
that they've got. It looks to me like it's been frozen in the fridge. You know, the fridge has been too. But that were it. They've got it's that or nothing. So that's the basil.
And fresh is better than dried.
Yeah.
Tastes completely different.
Even that battered one. So just what I'll do is I'll roast these, then I'll leave them to cool, take the skins off of them, put them in a big pan and boil them up again.
And I'll steal one.
And Francesca will probably eat half of them as we're taking the skins off because she likes them, don't you?
Top tip. Might not work in every one of them. When you get to Hard Rock and you have a cocktail that comes with a souvenir glass, so if you see this one is from Valencia.
Belen.
You don't really use cocktail glasses at home, do you? But if you ask nicely, what they might be able to do is swap your cocktail glass for a pint glass.
They're really good heavy solid glasses.
Yeah, they do weigh a fair bit. So ask your server if you ever go into one, because you're more likely to use a pint glass than
A margarita glass.
one of them 40 little things.
So this bag of sweet peppers that you can see, look how many there are. They're lovely, firm peppers.
Not chili peppers.
No, they're not chilies, they're just sweet peppers. That were €1 for a bag. That's a bargain. Look at them, they're lovely peppers, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how they're nice. If you take the tops out and shove cream cheese into them and bake them in the oven, they're nice like that.
They look nice and red actually on this.
Yeah, well they are nice and red.
Now you'd think this was suitable for vegetarians. Well, it's not.
Well, it would be if I used vegetable stock, but I'm not using chicken stock. There we go.
So you can't get that in England, you can get it over here
Which is-
by the litre.
It's cheating a little bit. There we go.
So you could actually say it's broccoli, Stilton and chicken. But it's not got chicken lumps in it, it's just chicken stock.
Just gives a little bit of extra flavour.
Ta-da!
So, stage 2 of the ham. I've got honey in there. I'm going to put a bit of Dijon mustard in it. Well, it's whole grain mustard, and a bit of Coleman's English mustard in it. And then I'm going to chop some of the fat off of it, and then score it, brush it with this, and put it in the oven.
She says, I'm going to get a little bit of it, proceeds to get a big giant spoonful of it, and just puts it in.
Oh, it's got to cover it.
I know.
There, look. That'll be lovely on it. Honey mustard.
And Helen said off camera a little while ago, it's the first time we've done this, which is what we used to do a lot for
Cooking for a long time, yeah. So I've had that boiling away for 3/4 of an hour, do you think?
Yeah, something like that. Full fat Coke.
Yeah. And like I said, inside there's also a bay leaf, a cinnamon stick, some cloves, some black peppercorns, and a little bit of paprika.
Yeah. And these, I mean, in England you can get them all over the place. Tesco, Sainsbury's,
Yeah, we struggled
whatever.
to get hold of them here in Spain. We got a nice one from Reeves the Butchers the year before last, and I will actually go and see if Reeves have got any more this year. But this one's from Iceland's, but I doubt we'll get them from Iceland's this year because this one's from UK, and they're struggling to import meat and cheese from UK now. But
Although they've got the rolled ones, which tells me they might possibly be
but
getting
I don't like the rolled ones.
No. Now, a lot of people watched our Christmas dinner last year, but I didn't put enough footage in of what it was all like when it was all finished. We'll do that this year, but we're having our Christmas dinner on Boxing Day.
Yeah, so I know that looks a bit hacked about, but it'll look nice when it's roasted. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the oven. Most of this is going to run off of it. So halfway through, I'll baste it as well. They're roasted, just waiting for them to cool off now so I can take the skins off. I've emptied my big pan of the broccoli and put it into a smaller pan now that it's gone down a bit. So I'll put the tomatoes in there when they're ready, and the ham is in the oven roasting. There, the ham is done. The broccoli and Stilton soup is done.
Yeah.
And that tastes lovely.
Yeah, done that.
And that's going to be the tomato soup.
What else have you put in there? Because you've not told me what you
I've put a jar of frites in it.
Which is like passata in England.
Yeah, I've put some cloves of garlic in it and a bit of endos.
Now, if you don't know what Hendo's is,
We were saying this last night. We had this conversation last night.
I know.
It's Henderson's Yorkshire Relish, which is made in Sheffield. And it's a little bit like Worcestershire sauce, but it's not, it's better. If anybody doesn't know what Hendo's is, you don't know what you're missing. Oh, and it's got basil in it as well.
Yeah, what bits of basil you can...
Yeah, the very sad basil that they charged me full price for in Carrefour that were knackered and ready for bin. There.
This is what we want. Being in the summer house, the outhouse,
The shed.
the dumping ground, and all this lot is Ellen's Christmas trimmings.
So that's what we're going to start on now. Trimming the house up. So I'm just going to bung a curry in the oven. This is all the soups that we've got. We've eaten, Francesca had soup last night for tea. We've just all had soup for lunch. Francesca's got some more soup there for lunch. I'm going to take that up for Gareth and his mum, and then we've got that. That's for Maddie, and then we've got that to last us for the rest of the week. So I think that we're good going, that. And I'm using chicken thighs with the bone in for the curry. I've got aubergine, peppers, onion and garlic in there. I've left the garlics whole, look. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm going to use some Patak's curry paste. And it is tikka masala, so it's not very spicy. but then I'm going to zhuzh it up with some fowl. And I'll also mix it with a tin of coconut milk, if I can find it, because Andy's tidied up, and a jar of tomato feet, and that should be really tasty. This fowl paste, I'm not putting a lot in because it really is spicy. It's got big chilies in it as well usually.
Evening guys, we're in Torrevieja.
And it's a Monday evening, but look how busy it is.
This is absolutely nuts. We're still getting out and about, but it's lovely here. This is, I think they've done a cracking job with the church.
Yeah, it really looks like it.
And we'll insert some footage where you can see the Torrevieja lights and everything else. So that's it from us from this weekend for the first time back in Torrevieja in a month.
Yeah.
So don't forget, subscribe, like, and ring that bell. Or like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Don't forget, hasta pronto.
Hasta pronto.